One, two, three. Welcome, everybody. Mom and Dad Talk. Our favorite two people are Mom and Dad, and we got Hantie. Welcome, Hantie. And we got dear old Dad.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Mom she's living, everybody. So don't worry about that. She's existing and living, and she hasn't gone anywhere. In fact, she's somewhere around the house somewhere, but she's
busy. She's busy.
Yeah. So we're going to talk today about something real interesting, everybody, and that is screen time for children. See, when I was coming up, it was television. Now it's screen. So what do you guys think is an appropriate time for screen time, or how much time do you think kids should spend doing screen time?
Well, the kids that I'm bringing up, it varies. I mean, I can truthfully understand the dilemma,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't even watch as much TV as I used to.
First of all, the television stuff is just horrible. I mean,
yeah,
you might as well just watch the old TV.
Well,
series.
they're reruns and stuff, but I happen to like reruns.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them, and they're bringing some of the older ones back that I grew up with, and that's okay. But I'm an older person, and I can do that. But I think we're trying to focus on children,
Mm-hmm.
what is appropriate for them,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it depends on the age.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I don't think that, well, 0 to 3 we don't have to worry about.
Although they do give them to their kids at that age to entertain them, and that's how it starts.
Right. And if they're school age, now I think we have to really be particular there, but I think it's really too late to be putting a lid on it, because I mean, every kid in school has a cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And they probably have done that to keep them quiet when they were younger, and so now they're in junior high, and I just think that it's just kind of a runaway horse that they can't. You can't shut the gate after the horse is out.
You can try. It's going to be a fight.
You can try, but it ain't going to do no good.
Yeah, it's going to be a fight.
I just think that trying to do that now is just fruitless.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be a very strict parent in order to make it work in your household.
Dad, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, my thoughts are this screen time with the cell phones should be closely monitored by the parents.
Mm-hmm.
And when the parents are not home, the kids do not need to be on their phone, because I've seen on the news for so many times these kids have been how do you say it,
exposed to things to a young age,
things they shouldn't see,
especially with the predators being more aggressive.
Yes. So screen time is good, but the parents need to really monitor it. And only the parents need to be home when they can be on screen time. Because, what I see on the news, there are a lot of predators out there.
Mm-hmm.
And as I go into Walmart, I see a lot of missing kids' pictures up on the wall there, where all of a sudden they're missing. So we're living in a dangerous world today.
Well, it's always been dangerous when you look at the standpoint that models are actually, you talk about grown women, actually have bodies of teenagers, 13 and 12-year-olds. They're that skinny. And you look at that and like, something's wrong with this picture. You know what I'm saying? Because a real woman's going to have weight, going to have a figure, right? But it's just really strange out there. But for some reason, our kids are watching more and more, so they don't interact. I think parents need to find a way to interact with their kids. You know what I'm saying? Find things to interact with your kids. I remember growing up, you know, I wasn't much of a television watcher per se. However, you guys would play, you know, games to interact with me that kind of help develop my mindset
Right.
or ask me questions. And we're Seventh Day Adventists. We shut the TV off for 24 hours. But we got a lot of people out there now not shutting that off. So when do you have time to interact with your parents? When have you had time to act with adults? We have the time to formulate those. You know what I'm saying? You don't even have a 24-hour period for some families. It's just go, 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 go. And so you got people now that don't interact. In fact, you know, my younger generation, we chat. I'm sitting right next to them. They rather send me a chat and say, hey, Tyler, what's going on? We're right across from each other. That's the kind of world we live in now. I mean, and now with AI there, you really don't have to interact with people like we're interacting now. So I mean, I think there's a crisis that's going to come where people are just going to be really more and more selfish, and I think that's what the problem is. You know, compromise, all that stuff right there. Being, I mean, you know, compromise is so selfish and indulgent. But before we leave, what are you guys' thoughts on this,
Here's Myrna Jean. Hold on.
Mom? Well, here she is, everybody. Here's Mom. So, Mom, we're going to have a quick question here since you came in. Screen time for kids on like their devices, because a lot of children don't watch TV per se, or they stream a lot. So what do you think the appropriate time for streaming or time allotted for kids that they should have for those devices?
Streaming or screaming?
Streaming, like, you know, like your phone, kids on the phone, you know.
They're on the phone all
Okay,
the
what
time.
is your question? What is the discussion on?
How much should a child stay on the phone that long watching things or playing games?
Well, I'm from the old school. My child wouldn't even have a phone. So I probably couldn't give any good advice for those who want their children to have phones. But as for me, I wouldn't give my child a phone.
And folk, I'm a witness. I didn't have my own phone, and not my cell phone, a house phone, till I graduated from college. So,
I have a cute little story.
yes, Hantie.
A couple that we all know.
Mm-hmm.
I won't mention their name. They have a daughter, and and the daughter is an only child, and so she gets a lot of attention, and she's a good student and all of that, and she's very matured for her age. So if her age is somewhere around, well, I think at the time it was like 10, 12, something like that, and wanted a phone and asked Papa if she could have a phone. He said, "Oh no, you're not old enough." And she sat back and said, "I'll be glad when I move out of this house so I can get my phone," or something to that effect. And I thought, my goodness, you're not even out of grade school and you thinking you can't have a phone, so you want to move.
Yeah, pay bills. Okay, you know what I'm saying? That's a fun one. That's adulting, everybody. Pay bills. Living at your parents' house, you gotta live by the rules. That's old school.
Okay.
You know, but
and the other alternative is if you want a phone, it's up to you to take care and pay your own phone bill.
That's right on the money there on that one. You know, so at the same time, folks, you know, what I want to say is this, you know, the Bible teaches us be temperate in all things. The problem that we have is that people are not temperate.
Right.
And one of the things that are temperate is that, you know, you can do a good thing and be intemperate with it, you know, good or bad. You know, hey, you know, reading the Bible is great, but if that's all you do is constantly read the Bible, how are you practicing the Bible? I'm not saying reading the Bible is bad, folks. I'm just saying is be tempered in all things. When you're going to actually show people what the love of Christ is, right? And you got to have that balance in everything. And because sin is an imbalance. So, you know, even though people are learning stuff, it's great on those phones and everything like that, you know, take time to see God's blessings around you, folks. See his nature. People are stressed out and got anxiety. So, you know what, folks? Today, just shut everything off.
Yeah.
Just shut everything off. Literally spend 24 hours. You may find out that you got a lot of work to do with your family. You may find out that you like your family. But whatever you do, Spend that time to get to know your family, folks. Know your people. Give them a call. Check on somebody. Love on somebody. So, you know, folks, with that in mind, hopefully next time we'll see you on Mom and Dad Talks. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.